the point where it became his personality was the anti-personality. He's blank. He's the stranger. He is the rule follower to a T because this is what he was made this way. He's empty. And you get into mythological archetypes and you get to the characters that have no soul and no animus and no real motivation besides do what must be done in the exact way that it must be done. And now you have he takes no delight in it. He takes no joy in it. He does not care about the honorifics. He does, these are just no. I live for the mission. The mission must be clear, it must be done right, it must be perfect. And that's where you start building. It's like the personalities couldn't be huge, right? You can't write big personalities for them. They have to be much more subtle. And I think one of the nicest compliments I got from Ollie was he was like, "Hey, I'm really surprised you're able to put personality into these characters because they do feel like distinct personalities and don't break they don't break the any of the rules." And that was the biggest compliment I got, and I treasured that compliment like really close. I was like, I felt good to like pick your shot and have the creative director be like, you did it, nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
it was a
awesome.
really great feeling.
That's super cool. Well, I'm glad the game's
Me too.
doing so well
Me
because
too.
I just feel like it. I don't know. I feel like I mean, there've been hits and everything, but like it's a good big IP hit game. And Warhammer is one of those that emerged from games really, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just so cool to see it doing well.
Yeah.
So oh,
It
go
it
ahead.
does it deserves a moment. I think I in the past may have like thought it was too restrictive of an IP. Now I love the game of like how restrictive of an IP it is. It's like, oh no, I love it. I love constraints, and I think that's like one element when any studio brings on narrative in any way, shape, or form at any stage is set clearly the limits and the boundaries. Um, Anytime I've been told, write whatever you want. I'm like, you're not gonna like it. You're gonna hate it. And then you're gonna tell me we can't do it. And then it's gonna go like, uh, give me. I would rather have those tight constraints because then it becomes a game. Like there's a quote that I love, which is art is what you get away with, and it's really what you get. It is. It's the stuff that you get away with that slips by, that becomes the stuff that you're the most proud of. Because yeah, I think when you make something that is meaningful and artistic to you, any creator, they will have a specific reason of what it means to them, and people are going to interpret it differently, and that's the fun of it. You have allowed there to be some room for player interpretation, and that feels like that's where I think players really want to be hooked into a character. I mean, most players I think are trained to think, I don't want a story because it's not going to be good, and I just want to play the game and do the mechanic. But I think we all really like when I think about that statement and the times I've even said it myself, like I think, is that true? And I'm like, no, it's not. But the bar has typically been low because there hasn't been enough love that I'm kind of conditioned to not care about it. My friends, I play with my friends and they're like, skip cutscenes all the time. And I'd be like, no, I want to see what happens because I'm invested. We all want to get invested, right? Everybody, think about going to a movie and saying, like, yeah, I just want to sit in the dark and eat popcorn and listen to the audio. I don't want to watch the movie. Just want to hear it and listen and eat popcorn in the dark. And I'd be like, that's weird. You can do audiobooks. You don't have to go to a movie theater for it. Half of this, more than half of this experience is wasted, right? And you know, so when I think people do want story. I think they do want reasons to dig in, and that's one thing I know. Like how I approach my work whenever I get the chances, this could be the only line of dialogue I ever ship. If this line of dialogue is the only one I ever ship, can it be something? If this short story is the only short story someone's ever going to read for this character. How can I make it a complete experience that doesn't need, like, need that doesn't need a lot of context or to go look at other sources. Obviously, I'd want you to go look at other sources, but what I really want more, and all of the game writers who I work with who feel this way with me, we all get along great about it. It's like, yeah, you might have just that one chance, and so in that one chance, you want to try your best to hook players and have it be a complete story with a beginning, middle, and end because you can do it in any medium. It does not take that much to make a beginning, middle, and end in everything that you made. I think it's what made Pixar stand out at SIGGRAPH the first time that they, debuted their shorts is they told a story.